Hi, this is Yoga by Karolina, and today's flow will be all about arm balances, so it's kind of intermediate flow, best for those who's been in yoga classes a couple of times. Starting in child's pose, sit back on your heels, reach your hands forward, let your belly melt down to your thighs and start elongating your breath. Take one big inhale and with exhale let all your worries go away. For next breath we're gonna move the hands to the left side, finding some length in the right side of the body and send some fresh air to that side. And now going back through the center, bring that stretch to the other side, keep your body low. Big breath in. And out, release back to the center. Now lift your chest, interlace your fingers behind your back, extend both elbows, open your chest, breath in. And with exhale, going back to that child's pose, push your hands above your head. Find that stretch in your shoulders. And now going back to seated pose, but we're gonna lift the hips, stack them above your knees. Open your chest, see if you can look behind you, take a big inhale. And then change the cross of your fingers. And we're gonna place the head back on the mat, but this time top of your head is touching the mat. Lift your hips, hips are above your knees, and see if you can push your hands even further down to the top of your mat. Stretching the shoulders and adding a back stretch here. Keep breathing. And then lifting the hips, push your hips forward, open your chest. Your hands are going down. Open your throat. Take a big inhale. And then use your hands as a support for your lower back. And make your way to a tabletop pose. Warming up the spine, couple of cat-cow stretches. Inhale, arch your back, and exhale, send the spine to the ceiling, empty your belly out. Inhale, open your chest, stretch your belly, and exhale, chin going to the chest. Now make your back neutral, press your hands on the mat and without bending your elbows, see if you can move your chest up and down a couple of times, exploring the range of movement in your shoulders. And now reach your left leg to the back of the room and your right hand to the front and start pumping your leg and your arm up and down. Stay strong in your core, it's only leg and arm which is moving here. And then bend that knee which is in the air, grab your ankle with your right hand and see if you can pull that leg away from your body. Now release that hand to your mat. Inhale, extending that leg behind you. Exhale, knee to forehead for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. And the last one. Going back to that tabletop, lift your chest, open your chest with your palms, inhale and exhale, round your back, connect your palms in front of you, release your hands underneath your shoulders, reaching back with the other leg and your left shoulder reaching to the front of your mat, pumping the leg and the arm a couple of times, warming up the body. And then bend that top knee and see if you can reach for your ankle with that left hand and maybe pull that heel away from your glute muscle. Now knee to your head for 1, both hands on the mat, inhale, up, exhale, knee to your head. 1 more. And release both knees together on your mat. Tuck your toes under and start pushing the mat away with your hands, extending both knees. Press those heels to your mat for downward facing dog. From here, moving forward for plank pose, stack your shoulders above your wrists and then go back to downward facing dog. 2 more times. Plank pose and downward dog. Now we're gonna move to that plank pose, lean forward, bend your elbows, point your elbows to the back of the room. See if you can hover your body for 2 big breaths in this chaturanga pose. And then untuck your toes, lift your chest up for upward facing dog and roll yourself back for downward dog. Press both heels to your mat and then we're gonna lower the elbows for a dolphin pose and then lift them back up, again lowering down and lift. If you can't lift both elbows at the time, you can extending one elbow and then the other, and then bend your knees, look forward and step or jump to Malasana squat. So your feet are mat wide apart, toes pointed to the sides. Connect your palms together and push your knees away with your elbows. Point your tailbone down to the mat. Your back is nice and straight. Your face is relaxed. From here, point your fingers towards your body and press your palms in front of you to the floor, finding a stretch in your wrists. It's gonna make our arm balances much safer. And then shake any tension off your wrists. And we're gonna prepare for a first crow. So staying in that squat pose. Bend your elbows and find a comfortable place above your elbows on your triceps to press your knees on that place and then spread your fingers wide on the mat. Start bending the elbows, moving the body weight forward. Keep looking in front of you and then see if you can lift one foot off the mat. Checking the balance, change leg and then release, both heels grounded, reach your hands forward, stretch your back. Now try to find the spots above your elbows again, press your knees on them Move your body weight forward, find that gazing point in front of you and lift both feet off the ground. Try to hold your crow for one full breath. And then step or jump to the plank pose, lower it down, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press your heels to your mat. If they are not touching, keep bending one knee at a time. And then extend both knees, reaching high with the right leg. Bend that top knee and point it to the ceiling, stacking one hip above the other. Start opening your hips. And then move that knee to your chest, setting that plank pose. Inhale, one leg downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, plank pose. Lift on your back toes and make 1 or 2 steps between your hands, hands reaching high. Inhale, extending both elbows. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, up, and again going down. One more time. Lowering those hips down. And start opening your body to that long side of your mat, warrior 2 pose. Strong shoulders, hands on your shoulders high. Reach forward with your right hand, flip your palm and reverse your warrior. Now we're gonna extend that front knee. Hands going to the sides, and we're gonna build the triangle pose. Now wave your body back up, turning that front foot to the long side of your mat, so both feet are parallel, hands on your hips. Take an inhale, and with exhale fold forward. Keep your knees straight, release your hands to the mat and start bending your elbows to make this body lower. Release your head, release your neck. And then push the mat away, start lifting up your body, bring your heels in, bend your knees and stack them above your ankles for goddess pose. Make any variation of your hands that suits you today. And now extend both knees, heel toe your feet together, heels touching, toes apart, and start making a squat, spreading your knees wide, hands in a chin mudra, resting on your knees. Make your back nice and straight and enjoy the energy flowing in your body. From here we're gonna bring the knees together and rotate your body to the front of the mat. Place your left forearm on that knee. It's gonna help you because you can push your body away, and you can stay here and twist, or you can enter that side crow by making a shelf of the top of your elbows. Spread your fingers wide on your mat, slightly bend them for the balance, and just try how it feels to move the body weight to your shoulders. And when you feel ready, you can lift one foot off the mat, or eventually you can hover both of them, and then make your way to the plank pose. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to reset your breath. And now we're gonna lift the left leg up, stretching both legs, bend that top knee and point it to the ceiling. Send some new air to your left hip. And then with exhale, bring your knee to your chest, stack your shoulders above your wrists. Inhale, one leg downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, lift on your back toes and place that left foot between your hands, shoulders up. Inhale. And exhale slowly. With next inhale, extend that front knee. And exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, lower it down. Two more. Inhale. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, lower your hips down. Hands to the sides. And open your body to that long side of your mat, warrior two. Heels in one line, 90-degree angle between your feet. Front knee above the ankle. From here, reach forward with your front hand, flip that palm and reverse your warrior. Looking for some length in that left side body. And then extend your front knee. Reach with your front hand and create that triangle pose, making some nice lines with your body. Now, controlling the movement, wave your body up, turn your feet to the long side of the mat, keep them parallel, hands on your hips. Take an inhale and with exhale fold forward. Keep breathing and release your body lower with each exhale. And then lifting the chest, turn your heels in, toes are pointing away from each other, setting our goddess pose, hands to your heart center, or you can cross your forearms above your head. Try to go lower with your hips. And now extend both knees, heel toe, your feet together, heels touching, toes apart. And make your way to that squat, spreading those knees as wide as you can. Rest your palms on your knees, find your center, focus on the balance. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then bring your knees together, rotate your body to the front of the mat, pushing that left knee with your right hand, reach with your left hand to the back. And then release both hands. So your fingers are pointed to the front of your mat. Bend your elbows, make that shelf for your left thigh, and just start rocking back and forward, looking for some control here, and maybe lift your top foot off the mat. If you can hover both of them, good for you. From here, make your way to the plank pose. Lean forward, chaturanga. Open your chest, cobra, stretch your belly, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend your knees, untuck your toes, and just take a moment to relax in this child's pose. Check the quality of your mind. Slow your breath down. And then we're gonna slide right shoulder in front of the knees, reaching with the left hand up to the sky. Gentle twist for the spine. And now keep that bottom shoulder grounded and slide the other in front of you, so both shoulders crossed, and try to walk your hands away from each other, stretching the upper back now. And then lift your right hand up to the sky, left shoulder grounded. And then cross that top hand in front of you, so changing the cross of the shoulders. Hands are walking away from your body. Take one big inhale to your back. And then release the pose, lift your chest. Hands to the sides, open, inhale and exhale, release in that tabletop, tuck your toes under and lift your hips for downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees and step or jump to the front of your mat, and halfway lift, inhale flat back, exhale fold forward. You can keep your knees soft if you want to. It's more important that back is straight here. Grab opposite of your elbows and start rocking side to side, bending one knee at a time, flappy forward fold. Now slowly start rolling your back up for standing, hands reaching high, inhale, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Now lifting the left knee off the mat, cross your left ankle above the other knee, send your hips back, standing pigeon pose, open your hip, try to make both of your knees in one line. And then uncross your legs, keep your balance, move that left leg to the back and build your warrior three pose, making that T shape with your body. Flex your back foot, bend your front knee and make a big step to the back of the room. Hands reaching high, open your body, inhale. And exhale, release your hands in front of you on the mat, extend that front knee and fold forward over that straight leg. Now bending that front knee and slide your back foot closer to yourself, crossing both legs, bending both knees, And then grounding down on both sit bones, lift your left hand up to the sky and exhale, go for a twist. Support yourself with your right hand behind you. Remember to keep your back straight, and with exhale try to twist more. And you can stay here if you're tired, just keep twisting. Or if you want to try another arm balance, you can use both elbows again as a shelf for your right thigh. Make those chaturanga arms, spread your fingers wide and see if you can move your body weight on your hands again, lifting both feet. Hover them for 2 breaths and then release to that seated pose. Uncross your legs. Inhale, hands to the sky, and exhale, seated forward fold. Grab on your feet if you can reach and start going lower with each exhale. And then cross your legs, hands in front, step or jump to the plank pose, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend both knees, look forward, step or jump to the front of your mat. And roll your back up for standing pose, hands to the sky, inhale. Exhale, namaste. Now we've got one more side to do, so lifting that right knee. Place your ankle above your left knee. Send your hips to the back of the room, hands together, or you can hold on that shin, making both knees in one line, opening that right hip. Stay strong on your standing leg and start moving your right leg for warrior 3 pose. Find your balance. Try not to make any movement, flex your back foot. Slowly bend that standing leg, big step to the back of your mat, hands reaching high, inhale. And with exhale, lower them down to your mat. Extend that front knee and fold forward. Try to push that back heel lower to the mat, so you're gonna find nice stretch in both legs. And then bend that front knee and start sliding your back foot, crossing your legs on your way. Ground your bum on your mat for that Matsendrasana legs. Lifting right hand to the sky, elongate your spine, and then with exhale go for a twist. You can stay here and take it as your relaxation pose, or if you've tried that arm balance on a fierce side, you're gonna have to do it here as well. So make your chaturanga arms, leaning that left thigh on your elbows. And you don't have to really lift your feet, you can just start moving your body weight and see how it feels. And one day you will find control and strength to lift both feet off the mat. Now go back to seated, uncross your legs, keep your knees bent, round your back and start moving your feet behind your head for Halasana pose. You can interlace your fingers behind your back, pressing your shoulders on the mat. From here we're gonna lift one leg to the sky, point your toes and then change legs. Keep looking at your belly, it's very important here to not look on the sides. And then release both legs in Halasana, bend your knees, bring your knees to your forehead. Extend them again and slowly start moving your hips to your mat. Both knees extended, and you can use your hands to spread your legs wide. One more nice stretch for the hips. If you can reach for your toes, you can grab on them with 2 peace fingers. And then release your heels close to your bum. Start lifting your hips for that half bridge pose. And this is a lovely pose to stay. But if you want to enter a full bridge, you're gonna have to place your hands on your mat close to your ears, fingers pointed to your shoulders, and extend both elbows, push your hips high to the sky. Notice what is opening now in your body and breathe to these new spaces. The best way to exit this pose is to tuck your chin to your chest and then slowly lower your back on the ground. Bring both knees to your chest, give yourself a big hug. Press your lower back on the mat and rock side to side to release any tension from that area. And then extend both legs. Let them be heavy. Let your body melt down to the ground. And start relaxing your body from toes to the top of your head. You can stay in this Shavasana as long as you want to. And when you're ready, bend one knee and turn your body to the side. Using both hands, bring yourself to that seated pose with your legs crossed. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this practice, don't forget to share your good vibes with your friends and family. I'm wishing you all the best and see you next time. Namaste.